So we'll start with the data that's been released over the European session, and quite a bit in the way of PMI data this morning. So I've picked out there's a Purchasing Managers Index for anyone who's in any doubt. So I've just picked out a couple of numbers from the plethora that we saw today. First of all, the German manufacturing PMI for June, that came in at a read of 51.9, so ahead of the forecast level of 51.3 and well ahead of the prior 51.1 level, so a new 2-month high as far as that's concerned. And so that's obviously a positive signal, although probably lost in the background melee of euphoria over Greece. And then for the wider Eurozone, the composite PMI, so that's the combination of manufacturing PMI and services PMI, and that figure came in at 54.1, again ahead of forecast.
Looks great. Yeah,
very impressive. Forecast of 53.5 and a prior read of 53.6, and this is a new 14-month high. So ECB might be thinking here that that quantitative easing is having some early stimulative effects. We'll have to wait and see. There was a downbeat data point though, and that was the French business confidence for June, came in at 100 versus the forecast of 102 and a prior read of 103. Now I guess the business confidence could have taken a knock with the Greek situation going on being unresolved, so we shouldn't read too much into that. But I think it does show you, it's not a level playing field yet in Europe, and we're bound to see some sort of contra data points as we go through the summer.
France is rather sick, or has been rather sick in general.
It has, but it had been sending out some encouraging signals, sort of across the start of the second quarter of the year. It's been a bit mixed, to be fair, in the last month. So I think if I were to be looking at one economy overall in Europe, you're right. You focus on France and see if their ills are being cured. And then the other thing that took my eye today, as we sort of entered the European session, was the performance of the Shanghai Composite. Wild swings, absolutely wild swings. A 7% range on the day. Actually did finish up in the end, but volatility there is not going away. And if something's going to pop badly at some time,
I mean, it would be ironic after everybody's looking at Greece, and actually it's China which leads us into the abyss.
Absolutely. So you do need to keep an eye on other markets apart from the ones where most people are focused. So that's the data for today.